That is a Facebook post, written by Crystal Evans, published months before her death, her own words, under her own name, in public, for anyone to read. She was not wrong. On September 13th, 2024, Crystal Evans was shot and killed in a courthouse parking lot, 2 days after her divorce was finalized. The warrant to arrest him had already been issued that morning. Crystal Evans had been married for over 2 decades. She knew Tom Mallory since they were young. She built a life with him. A home, a business, a family. To the people around her, they were a long-term couple who had weathered a lot together. But somewhere inside that marriage, something had gone deeply wrong, and Crystal knew it before almost anyone else did. This case is not just a story about a woman who was killed by her ex-husband. It is a story about a woman who saw exactly what was coming, documented it, named it publicly, reported it to law enforcement, and went through every legal channel available to her. She did everything right, and the system still failed her. She left behind a daughter named Precious. Precious was there. She watched her mother fight to get free. She was at that courthouse the day everything ended, and she has not stopped fighting for her mother since. If you are new here, this channel covers cases like Crystal's because they deserve more than a headline. Subscribe so you never miss one. What you are about to hear is not just what happened. It is what was allowed to happen, and who knew it was coming. Crystal Evans was 44 years old. She grew up in Griffin, Georgia, a small city about 45 minutes south of Atlanta. The kind of place where people know each other, where your name carries weight, where a reputation built over decades means something. Crystal was building something real. She worked in real estate, running her own business, handling evictions, managing properties, and showing up to courthouse hearings on behalf of clients, because that was the job, and she took it seriously. She was an entrepreneur in a city where that took grit. She was not waiting for anything to be handed to her. She was working. Outside of work, the people who knew Crystal described her the same way, almost word for word. Kind, warm, someone who never met a stranger. If you were in the room with Crystal Evans, you were not going to feel invisible. That was just who she was. And she loved her cats, completely and without apology. Her daughter Precious talks about it the way you talk about something that made a person distinctly themselves. Not a footnote, but a feature. My mom loved peace. Precious was the center of Crystal's world. They talked on the phone constantly, not the way people say they are close on holidays and birthdays, the way people mean it when they actually mean it. Daily. Present. Precious described her mother as her comforter, the person she leaned on, the person she called when things got hard. That is who Crystal Evans was to her daughter. Not just a mother, a constant. She had